I'm going to go to the surface. It's a beautiful day out. Yesterday I saw a deer.
You saw a deer?
If you solve this next test, maybe I'll let you ride an elevator all the way up to the break
The
room.
break room to the surface?
And I'll tell you about the time I saw a deer again.
Wait, you already told me about the time you saw the deer. Is that... Do I forget that because of my brain damage? I want to breach a possibility with you. Now, Shell here is a test subject, ostensibly according to the game. However, I think there might be more to Chell than meets the eye. You see, because the amount of slamming that Chell does into things, like this, I think would preclude the fact that odds are this portal gun would at least get something knocked out, loosened in it, or something that would necessitate it being fixed. And the only person that could fix the portal gun, after getting slammed like it's about to, look at this, wham. You imagine that happening a lot and there not being issues? Anyhow, you need a portal gun or a quantum tunneling device in the 1954 test chambers. So they had one back then. So they've been working on it for years. Could it be that Chell's true parents were the ones that first built the first quantum tunneling device? And Chell was such a prodigy that she learned alongside her parents. And she learned how to fix and improve upon the quantum tunneling device and ended up making the portal gun that we see here. That would mean that it could take a licking and keep on ticking, and she would be able to fix it if it ever broke down. Such a possibility seems to be incredibly logical, and it would add a lot to her character. I'm not saying that I'm right, but I'm saying that the possibility is there, and it would be a really smart choice to make the Chell character be able to fix the portal gun in the case of an emergency, because especially since apparently there's been a global catastrophe and no one's there. So having her able to fix her broken portal gun by herself would be key in order for her to complete things. Once again, it's just a possibility, but think about it. We're being slammed into walls, we're being knocked in the gut by these aerial faith blades. So the odds of the portal gun not being damaged in some way at least once is slim. Very slim.
Well, you passed the test.
I did.
I didn't see the deer today.
Aww.
I did see some humans.
Oh,
But with you here, I've got more test subjects than I'll ever need.
true. Well, we're going to be testing out light bridges now. I really love light bridges. They're awesome. I think I would be remiss if I didn't talk about describing things with full clarity when you're writing anything, including scripts.
These bridges are made from natural light that I pump in from the
or
surface.
books or whatever. You
If you
want
read your
to
cheek on one,
use
it would be like standing
full
outside with the sun shining on
you
your
want
face.
to use
It would also set your hair on fire. So don't
descriptions of the
actually
heat,
do it.
descriptions of the cold, descriptions of the smells, the scents, the feelings of a character, especially in books. You want to be able to create a real, full world for the reader. Because if your world is not realistic and full and complete, because you don't include enough detail, you only have yourself to blame. Now, I was mentored by a good screenwriter when I was very young, and he always told me that you've got to have everything. You've got to include the kitchen sink. You've got to have complete and full descriptions. You've got to do everything you can to make your story come alive. Don't skimp on any sort of descriptions. And when you first write your story, write every scene you can possibly imagine to be part of that story. That way, when you go back to do a second draft, or when you go back to edit your manuscript if it's a bug, then you can have a full back position. You've got lots and lots of coverage. So, here's what I have to say. Make sure you write the living daylights out of your script. There's nothing that is more frustrating
You're
than
a
finding
predator,
that you
and these
have
tests are your
underwritten
prey.
script
Speaking of
and
which,
not gotten
I
it
was
right.
researching sharks for an upcoming test. Do you know who else murders people who are only trying to help them?
You?
Figured out what to do with all the money I saved recycling your one room full of
Oh,
hair.
good.
When you die, I'm going to laminate your
Okay.
skeleton and pose you in the lobby. That way future generations can learn from you how not to have your unfortunate bone
Well,
structure.
that doesn't make a lick of sense. Just I keep a licking and take a licking and keep on ticking. Glad us. I mean, slamming into walls at a
Perfect.
million
The
miles.
door's malfunctioning. I guess somebody's going to have to repair that too. No, don't get up.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
Don't touch anything.
Okay.
Hey,
What?
hey, up here.
Oh, hey.
I found some bird eggs up here. Just dropped them into the door mechanism.
This
Shut
bird
it right
thing
down.
again.
Like, ah!
Oh, hey, look, it is a bird.
Bird! Bird! Bird!
I love it. Bird,
Okay.
bird, bird,
That's
bird.
probably the bird in it that laid the eggs.
Yeah.
Livid.
No
Yeah,
kidding.
look, the point is, we're going to break out of here, alright? Very soon,
Okay.
I promise, I promise. I just have to figure out how
Yeah, that
to
concerns me.
break us out of here.
Yeah.
Here she comes. Just keep testing.
Okay.
Remember, you never saw me.
Alright.
Never saw me.
Okay.
I went and spoke with the door mainframe. Let's just say he won't be, well, living anymore.
Ooh.
Anyway, back to testing.
Okay. Here's where I freely admit that the first time I entered this room, I couldn't figure out how to get up here. Yeah. I was that clueless. I've since improved dramatically. Of course, as you write a story or an adaptation, you'll have to decide what questions you're going to answer. You're going to answer the question of why you can't shoot portals on black surfaces. Now, they kind of answer that by stating that the moon stuff later is the best surface for portals ever designed. And it's about as white as it can get. This stuff is gray-white, but it's still white. So you could say that, well, you don't shoot portals of black stuff because the black
Well
stuff
done.
doesn't
In fact, you did so
radiate
well. I'm going to
proper
note this on your
level for
file
portals.
in the
Who
commendation
knows?
section. Oh, there's lots of room here.
Really?
Did well.
Yeah.
Enough.
Ah,
Test involves turrets. You remember them, right? They're the pale spherical things that are full of bullets. Oh wait,
Now,
that's you in
as
5
you'll
seconds.
see, I
Good
have
luck.
a fun thing I like to do with as many turns as I can in this level. And, I don't know, I think I started doing it on my 4th playthrough or so, but it added a level of, just skill to it. I'm not saying that it takes a great skill to do it, but it made the level more fun by giving myself an achievement to do. And I love hearing all the little turret lines too.
Are you still there?
Why, yes I am. I love the turret levels. I love the turret level in the first game, and I love the turret level here in the second game. Turret levels are fantastic. I almost wish there were more, but there is plenty of turret action. And of course there's plenty of defective turret action. I think the defective turrets are one of the most creative aspects of this game. I think there was just the perfect amount of defective turret action as well. I think they did a really good job with that whole defective turret length and all the defective turret lines. This is actually the most difficult turret to catch before it shuts itself down. Half the time I can't do it in time. I have to hit it and then grab it as quick as I can. And I managed to do it this time.
Target lost.
Usually 6/1/2 of the other if you're gonna get there in time.
Searching.
Put you down, there you go. Be with your friends. Leave me alone. I think one of the most interesting things would be to actually decide how you're gonna integrate turrets into a script or adaptation of Portal. They have to be there somewhere, but the question is, how would they be integrated? Would they be integrated with some kind of military testing? Would it be something else entirely? Would it be simply to protect Aperture's secrets from Black Mesa? That would be a fun idea. To actually start some espionage, having a Black Mesa scientist try and break into Aperture Science and get taken out by a bunch of cute little turrets, going, "I see you," and shutting down. And are you still there? Yeah, that would be really quite fun. That might be a very original way of introducing the turrets and into a Portal universe story.
Constant testing cycle. I simulate daylight at all hours and add adrenal vapor
That's
to your
interesting.
oxygen supply. So you may be confused about the passage of time. The point
Okay.
is, yesterday was your birthday. I thought you'd want to know.
Wow, that's just cruel. If you look over to the left here, that's one of the turret redemption lines from later. I love how it's actually building the test chamber above you as you walk along. I think that was quite ingenious. And that's very, very much like a screenwriting trick. And of course you'll notice when you come up here that much more of the chamber is covered in white. And this is of course a subliminal hint from the game writers that you come to a point where GLaDOS is more and more in charge of the facility and has almost got it back to how it used to be.
But you're going to be dead in 60 years. Well, I've been working on a belated birthday present for you. Well, more of a belated birthday medical procedure. Well, technically, it's a medical experiment. What's important is it's a present, but that's not me talking. It's right here in your file. On other people it looks fine, but right here a scientist has noted that on you it looks stupid.
My jumpsuit looks stupid on me. I
Well,
look pretty good
what
when I
does a
look at myself
neck-bearded
in the
old
portal.
engineer know about fashion? He probably...
I am not listening to you.
Wait, it's a she. Still, what does she know? Oh wait, it says she has a medical degree. In fashion. From France.
I used to stand here forever trying to figure out what to do with this guy. Of course, now I just duck under there, grab him, and try and shove him through the portal. Okay, I'll take you down. Now, while the main levels with the turrets are great here, I think the best turret level was actually in the first portal, and I'm not sure if I like the room with the million turrets at different levels better near the end, or the first one where you go through the training course designed for military androids. I think both of them are really fun. They both have totally different aspects to them, different styles to beat them. Excuse me. Judo chop! Judo chop! Judo chop! Judo chop! I'm a deadly weapon. As I was saying, both of them were fun, and I think that the first room gets the nod because it had that excellent line about Android Hell being a real place. I think that was hilarious. Very, very hilarious. Yeah, I'll come over there, but I'll go right behind you.
Target lost. Who are you?
Judo chop! Judo chop! See you later.
I'm going through the list of test subjects in cryogenic storage. I managed to find two with your last name.
Talk about it
A
next.
man and a woman. So that's interesting. It's a small world.
It is interesting. Mm-hmm. Very interesting.